Time now for our players-only segment, our first one of the season, and excited to have Jerry Azumah with us this year. Yeah, alongside Corey Wootton and Lance Briggs, of course. I saw the reality spray ready to go.
He's ready.
Zoom was at the game, actually.
There.
I'll start with you, man.
Yeah.
What was it like in the stadium when everything just sort of flipped there?
Well, first of all, it was electric. The first half was insane. The anthem was going, the flyover, it was so good, so nice.
Yeah.
First
fun.
half, fun.
We controlled the game.
Giggling.
Yeah.
And then you got hit by the reality
and
spray.
then boom, all of a sudden reality spray started hitting. Coming out of everywhere. I mean, it was a tough game to watch in the second half. I mean, very disappointing second half. It's like they just kind of stopped playing and just let the foot off the gas, and it was just very disappointing that a rookie came in here and did what he did, and got the win.
Yeah, and it's not like there weren't some slight signs in that dominant first half. The four false starts, you know what I mean? That's something that's going to continue to hurt them in the future.
Yeah.
Because they came out looked sharp, and then all of a sudden, boom, here goes the false start. Boom, here goes another false start. Boom, here goes another false start. Way too many in a short period of time.
Especially a guy like Jonah Jackson that's a pro, that's been a Pro Bowler, been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2 or 3 of those were on him.
On him.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Right? And then the game he played in general. I mean, he's getting beat a lot of times. He's got inside help. He's letting the guy beat him outside.
Struggled.
He did struggle a lot today. So it was very surprising to see because on the other side, too, and he played pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you look at Jackson, really struggled most of the game. But I thought the ends, for the most part, the tackles rather, did a pretty good job on the ends for most part. I mean, Darnell Wright, that one holding call, I don't think it was a holding. But I thought he did a pretty good job on the edge. Braxton Jones at times. He got bowled back a few times. But those are some talented guys, Van Ginkel and Grinnard. But I thought for the most part, if I'm looking at the weakest link, it's got to be Jackson right now from what we've seen today.
From that performance. I mean, you got to remember, too, Caleb created with his feet too.
Yep.
Somebody compared him to a Tony Romo. Kind of that movement, kind of speed, the escapability into the pocket.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah. I mean, I do think Jackson had probably struggled the most out of the 5, and actually is good because the biggest question mark going in would have been Braxton Jones. You know what I mean? And to say that it was somebody else that was more of the weakest link probably is an ode to him. Good job, man.
I want to add, 3 defensive guys. I want to get all your perspective on this. But, Lance, I'll start with you. When the Bears go down that first drive, we were just talking in the break, actually. Woot was like, man, it looks so easy. Like, they're going to put up 35. This is looking good. What is – obviously, we know from those first drives, they're scripted and all that. When that happens to you, defensively, what's happening on that sideline with the coaching staff, the players, what type of adjustments are being made? Because then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're in the fourth quarter. The Bears haven't scored since that first drive on offense.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you start the game out and your offense drives down and they score, that's motivation for us defensively. Excuse me. To listen, they did their job. We have to go out and do our job now.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I'm proud of them. That's what they're supposed to do. Now we got to go out and do what we're supposed to do, get the ball back or score on defense, and we keep this thing going. Yeah. And that's what it's interesting, man, because from a defensive standpoint, we don't care what happens over there. Like that's none of our business.
Right.
But you want to think that they're thinking the same way we're thinking. So we're gonna go out and get this stop. We're either gonna get a stop, we're gonna take the ball away, and we're thinking they're thinking the same thing. Like, oh, defense did their job, we got to go do ours.
Right.
So it goes back and forth.
Yeah,
But
maybe,
also,
I'm sorry. Maybe I wasn't clear with that. I meant what was Brian Flores and the Vikings after giving up that drive so easally? Like what? Like when that happens to you, when you're the defense on the field, where they march right down on you and score. Like what's happening to quickly make those adjustments by the next time you got to be out there?
Well, typically there was some chink in that in their first 15. That they typically can find a way to, like, a lot of times we played Green Bay, it would be a low-scoring game. They always got their touchdown off the opening drive. And then we made that adjustment. We know what they were doing, and we shut them down the rest of the game. Mm-hmm. So typically in that first opening, their first 15, that's what they think they can. That's where they think they can best move the ball on our defense. Yeah, what they can attack and what they might be able to get away with against a good defense in that first drive. So typically, as soon as they score that touchdown, we're off. We're like, hey, this is what they're doing right here. This is exactly how they scored that touchdown. Everything else, we're good. We're good. We're going to make this small adjustment. We're going to go out. We're going to take the ball away.
Right. I think a lot of it was keeping Caleb more in the pocket because that first drive, he got outside the pocket so many different times, especially on that first score. The nice pitch and throw to Rome Odunze. He was on the move on that. So I think they tightened up a little bit with their rush lanes. Yep. Guys were making inside moves, and so I think they made those adjustments. But, I think just the Bears, I just think they didn't capitalize on what they were doing well, right? Yep. Go off that script and continue with some of that. And I think they just didn't do it.
I also think it's all about pressure too. You know what I'm saying? And when I say pressure, I mean one-on-one matchups. You know what I'm saying? Like one guy has to beat the other guy, and that's just what it is. Yep. We need that pressure. We can't allow a quarterback to just do whatever he wants to do back there, just free to do whatever he wants to do. We have to create pressure.
JJ's got wheels, man.
Yeah.
He's pretty fast. Yeah. He's pretty doggone fast.
He's all right. He's all right, man. Like, spray a little reality spray on that. Let's not crown him yet. I mean, it's very disappointing that the Bears just let him, do what he wanted to do in the second half. And also another thing too is that a lot of people don't think about this, but it's also special teams too. Yeah. Three phases of the game have to come together. Special teams was not good today. Like the block punt. You know what I'm saying? That was very disappointing. The punting was just all over the place.
Not taking the 3 points.
Not taking the 3 points, missing the field goal. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all hidden things that, like, will eventually get you in the end.
And we also, Noah Sewell's all over the place. He played his tail off. He's not a cover guy.
100%.
He's not a cover guy. And when you put it on tape, the next team's going to try to take advantage of it again. Detroit, they're going to find a way to get the one-on-one match with Noah Sewell. They say, hey, he's a baller. He does everything well except cover. All right? Man to man. We get him in the man-to-man situation, we're going to take advantage of it.
That's why they were missing a guy like T.J. Edwards, right? Yes. A veteran guy that's extremely well in pass coverage. So it's always tough. Yeah, he's flying around, but that pass coverage against a running back, that's Aaron Jones, a quick guy. That's tough.
That's where some things in his game just felt like a ticking time bomb. Like that one did, and you just knew eventually KOC was going to find that matchup, and he did against Noah Sewell. The block punt, you could see that coming all game.
Yeah.
Like they were getting close. They were getting closer and closer every single time. And I want to ask you guys a little bit about just what you thought about Ben Johnson in his first. Now, it's his first game as a head coach, but I know, Lance, because we were watching the game together, you definitely thought that they should have taken those points early. And I agree with that. Like, I was like sort of 50-50 on it because if that's going to be your identity and you're going to be the go-for-it team, I get that. But once you went out there and you had to burn a timeout because you weren't ready to go, at that point, I'm like, all right, just take the points, please.
We're not good enough right now to be the team that says this is who our mantra is, that we always go for it on fourth down. We haven't exhibited on a consistent basis that we can put up big points. We're not there yet. So right now we have to take the points when we can get them. It might bite us in the ass later on in the game, which it did.
You got to help your offense out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got to help your young quarterback out. And if you have an opportunity to score some points, you put those points on the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't shy away from that because in the long run, it might come back to bite you.
Yeah.
And it did. Yeah. It did.
Yeah, it's always a tough thing. And you look at that Jets-Steelers game, right? The Jets going for 2 in that situation destroyed them. They end up losing by 2 points.
2 points.
They had to go for 2 on consecutive drives. Didn't get it. They end up losing by 2. Yeah. And then take the points when you can.
The other thing, and maybe it wasn't quite as an obvious thing, and it is the first time the touchback's coming out to 35. But at the end of the game there, there's 2:02 on the clock. Under no circumstance can you allow a return.
No.
Because that's one of the timeouts. And Cairo is capable of kicking the ball out of the back of the end zone, but it's not an automatic capable. It's not every time. So the difference between a touchback now, 35-yard line, and kicking it out of bounds, 40, is 5 yards. Kick the ball out of bounds. Leave no doubt because you have to have that timeout.
He had to pay for a little more leg if you wanted to get that around.
How do you not kick the ball out?
Listen, man, I'm trying to tell you. They got a budget right now on his right leg, man. He's got to pay a little more. You wanted to go 5 yards further. You got to pay him a little bit more.
But you use that draft pick on Tory Taylor. Can he not learn how to kick off the ball and out of the back of the end zone?
He's a 4th rounder. You know what I mean? That's 4th round leg. All right?
Line up 20 yards deep and run, sprint to the ball and kick it.
Right?
Do what you got to do.
Get
it there.
Get it there.
Yeah.
Something. You're right. It's too crucial.
That's crazy.
Too crucial.
All right, well, I don't want you guys to burn your whole show here. So we got Brick by Brick after show coming up as soon as we are done here. These guys are going to be with Greg Braggs if he still has a voice. That's 50-50 at this point.
Making a Taco Bell.
And they'll be coming as our after show every single week throughout the season. So please hit that like button. Please subscribe.